Chicago, also known as Chirac, is a rough, rugged environment, breeding many different talents and genres of music. As of recent, Chicago has been known for its emphatic contribution to the music industry with drill music. Some like to categorize it as rap or hip-hop, but due to its raw and gruesome nature, drill music has a category of its own. Chicago, as of recent, is known for its star-powered drill artists such as Lil Durk, Chief Keef, the late King Von, and late FBG Duck. These artists have grasped the art of reliving their stories through music and also using music to send threats, brag, or make fun of the demise of their ops. For the last 10 years, this is what type of music Chicago was known for. It has catapulted some of their native artists to the top until the emergence of superstar rapper Lucki.
I kinda like that when you went rogue on me, do it again. I'm in the land with 3 snakes, why I need new friends. I little nigga cheapskate, if I get you a cheap Benz, I wanna get you the AMG badge, maybe back on weekends.
Lucki Camel Jr., born May 30th, 1996, known mononymously as Lucki, is an American rapper and record producer from Chicago. Regarded as an influential figure in underground hip-hop, he initially came to public attention in 2013 after releasing his debut mixtape, Alternative Trap. He followed with a number of projects, including his 6th mixtape, Free Wave 3. He later followed with the EPs Days B, Fall 3 and Almost There in 2020 after signing to record label Empire. Lucki is known for free-spirited attitude and rap cadences similar to those of Juice WRLD. Just like Juice WRLD, Lucki talks about his open vulnerability to drugs, almost embracing their addiction and coping mechanisms for the hardship that life throws, coming from Chicago and trying to succeed in an industry where talking about violence and dark crime gets you paid. Lucki chose to be himself and stray away from the norm, and that decision has elevated his career to heights that he didn't know was possible. Lucki's sound is characterized by a unique blend of laid-back melodies and often mumbled, introspective lyrics delivered with a distinctive, almost nonchalant flow. His music incorporates elements of cloud rap, alternative trap, and even hints of drill music, but ultimately carves out its own space with its introspective, almost hazy atmosphere. In a nutshell, and in less big fancy words, it almost sounds as if he's rapping at will, meaning that he gives off a sound so nonchalant, had you not known any better you would think that he does not want to be there in the studio. Many underground artists take this same approach but is not as successful as Lucki. Usually underground artists who take this approach, no pun intended, typically remains underground. It is very hard to take the underground nonchalant quote-unquote mumble rap and become mainstream. Surprisingly, that wasn't the only musical battle that Lucki fought. He would concurrently fight the battle of taking his underground sound mainstream and becoming recognized and respected as a Chicago artist with a sound that goes completely from the norm. Earlier in the video, we talk about the culture in music culture in Chicago being drill-based. It's artists that have not even lived a life of violence, but are pressured to put on a deceiving act rather than be themselves because they feel the only way they can capitalize is through drill music or rapping about crimes. Lucki is the perfect example of that not being the case. Lucki used his melodies to rap about his addiction to drugs, heartbreaks and regular life experiences that most loners of the world go through. Coming from Chicago and using this approach was a risk that paid off for the young rapper. He also opened the door for other artists to be themselves and not feel pressured to rap about violence and crime. The most recent artist to follow the blueprint and be successful is only the family artist Chucky.
Boy. One of the ones out the rack too, that's what be the crazy shit. Like, don't nobody else sound like Luck, folk. He got a whole different, whole different fan base and shit too. Like, that's a real legend right there, folk.
In conclusion whether he's creating a path and wave for underground rappers to shine on the mainstream, or pulling up and coming rappers on a path that's not filled with crime and negativity. It's safe to say Lucki is a bona fide leader of the new school, and will be here for decades to come as he starts a whole new wave and generation of rappers in Chicago. Like and subscribe, also comment who should I make a video